Hey, I'm at IKEA today and I want to show you how to shop for what I call little gems. So what qualifies as a little gem? First of all, it's something that's unusual and I haven't seen somewhere else. It's a neat design idea. It's a super functional thing that I just happen to be looking for at this moment and need. And last but not least, it doesn't look like it's made by a mass marketer. That way it feels a little bit more custom. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to shop for little gems. It's always hard for people to shop at IKEA because it's set up to really make you look. So you have to stay super focused when you're here, but I'm going to show you how I shop for them to point out things that I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. So stay with me, maybe fast. Okay, $9.99, so popular right now, seeing these really big leaves in a vase like this, usually just two, and they're each $10. That's a little gem. Try ordering them online, way more money. Okay, this qualifies as a half gem because I'm not super keen on people having places where they can store junk and it's visible, but it does do double duty. You have a basket and it's also a table, so in small living spaces, it's probably a little gem. This is a little gem. It's a really arm saver, which is a lifesaver. Cute idea. I know, you're eating potato chips on your sofa. I know you are. Okay, this is a little gem here. Okay, this really falls into organization, but love what they've thought. So the designers here have thought about what to do in your, say, storage shed for putting all your parts together for your bike. Love this. They have a board that all of these bins hook into or snap into, and then some of the open tools that you would need, and this gets mounted on a wall for your bicycle. That's a little gem. These are super cute. I'll show you one here. Again, they can be used in kitchen, bathroom, toy room, tub for the kids. But why I'm picking them up is they really fit with our trends right now. They're a rounded corner and their colors. Look at their two colors, two of the strongest colors. We just came back from Milan to look at some of the future of design. And these were still colors that were super, super hot, hot, hot. And I tell you, if it comes out of Milan, it's going to be a winner. Ooh, this is cute. It's small, which is great if you live in a small space. But what's nice about it, it has the metal cage doors. You have exposed hinges. So, you know, this is not like top quality by any means. Obviously, we have a lot of builders here in Canada that can make this. But for $200, you know, it kind of does a good job if it's in a secondary space. Not bad. I'd give it a half for that. This one's good. Oh, this is kind of cool. So the style on this is definitely industrial, also with a kind of 1940s feel. It's got all these curves to it right now, which is very popular. My grandma had a cabinet similar to this when I was growing up. Notice the hinge. This is what they call a bullet hinge, and you can see it's not a typical exposed hinge in that it's covered with the material and it has this rounded top on both of them. It's glass, it's locked, so I can't get in it, which is probably a good thing depending on what it is. So it's really like the old school apothecary style. So it's actually a very cool piece. It does not look like it's from IKEA, and I'm not knocking IKEA. I'm just saying it doesn't have the ubiquitous feel of IKEA. So I'd say for $300, this guy's a little gem. Look, found this little thing. It doesn't have a price, but look what it does. Lies on here and the water comes off. I'm not sure, maybe I'd give that a quarter. It seems like it might fall over, like fall off. Oh, these are goodies. Come look at these. These are chairs that I know by heart. The Tobias chair. This one in the clear lucite, and then this one in the blue lucite. And this is one I was looking for in the red brown. They're super in trend right now, and they're a really nice way to update maybe a kitchen table that's looking a little bit heavy. This modernizes it a lot, gives it a really new look. And again, for price point, you're pretty good for price. You're $125. Again, these are not going to last a lifetime. You know, this will scratch over time, but if you're looking to lighten up a space and you still want a good, easy to move chair, these are a good option. Definitely something to think about. Oh, and this is cool too. This is a newer one on the swivel. So this is kind of a knockoff, if you will, of the tulip chair, which is a famous chair. And you can see here that this is kind of a nice version. So if you're looking to do something modern, it's a really good one. And at $260, makes it pretty affordable. Because remember, you need more than one. Check this out. It's a really neat idea. Cool on the design side, thinking about it, in that it has the bottom drawer stick out further so that you can step on this to reach the top dresser. Kind of a neat idea, and gives you a little bit more deeper storage in the bottom area, so you have extra depth here. So that's a really neat idea. It would be something that I would kick and hurt myself, but in a kid's room worked great. Cutie. $15. Another one. Fun. And can you see here? $12, and it's ombre in one of the really strong colors that we're seeing, gold brown. Oh my God, I love these. These are oven gloves with broccoli on them. Love these. These are little gems. Who doesn't? It's $3.99. Hello, amazing. Oh, I need this. Like a little lunchbox with lemons. Cute. See, it's a metal trivet. It's a good idea. It's a little gem. It's a little gem, I think, because it can go all over your counter. And so you can put your hot pots. So if you've purchased any kind of really good countertop and you still can't put your hot pots on it, then you want to get a couple of these and you put them around the stove and around the sink, and they're amazing. So they come like this, metal, stainless, so they can't get damaged, and then they have these little feet that clip on so that they don't roll around. So it's a really good purchase. $4.99. Ooh, dishware. Let's look. Okay, super cute. Look at these. Look at the pattern on them. Love that. This has got a very 60s, 70s vibe, so really good. For a 4-pack is $10. So very nice. These are glass. So great idea if you're looking for that sort of cocktail tumbler type of look. What are these? It's like a little egg cups. Oh my God, adorable. So cute. Or espresso, I suppose. So $6 for a pack of 6. Pretty nice. Why I like these is, first of all, design wise, they are very cool. The color, because again, we're seeing that smoky brown. So be on the radar. You're going to see more and more of this coming up in terms of color directions. So they don't look like just your regular clear glass, and they have a series of interesting shapes. So you also have what looks like a sherbet dish, for instance. You could use something like this. So very cute. I love the color. So this is a melamine, or a plastic for outdoors. I love that it's a forest green, and you could pair it with this, which is a smoky green glass. I don't know if you can see that. So great. And you get a 4-pack of these for $20, and then you have the higher glass as well. So when you want to make your space look designy, you want to find things like this where it's not just typical or standard. So these are a good example of something that I would purchase here because they're well priced, they're trendy, and their colors are good. Oh, I could use that for Baxter. I'm pretty sure this is not meant as a dog bowl, but because Baxter is like super grooving, and you know, he is a man of the 60s, 70s, very debonair, I could use this for him for a water bowl. It's like super cute. It's a half gem, half star. Okay, let's talk dishware. So in terms of style right now, this thicker rim on dishes is very popular. So you have an example here where it's a green-gray base, and then you have the white background that's in more of a matte finish. So I would say, because you're buying it in packs, so you're going to get a good price, this would be a little gem because it's trendy and they're dishwasher safe and they meet design criteria, meaning they look different. So it's actually very cool. Also, if we have a look here, and again, we want to do something that's a little bit more sort of trendy, I guess is the way to say it. We have all these colors. So we have this turquoise. This is like an earthenware, basically. And it's basically a matte finish inside. So you get these popular, more what I like to call kind of like ice cream colors. So you have the turquoise. It's not very ice creamy, but the olive. You get a really nice sage green mixed in. You have a gold. So you get a sense of the trendiness of the color. So you're not spending a lot, but it gives you an opportunity to add a little bit more. Now, what I would say is if you're a really good cook and you like to plate your food, you do not want to plate it on a green plate. that doesn't look so good. So if you're doing a special dinner or something where you're really working with the ingredients of the food to make it really tasty, plate it on a white plate and then put this underneath, or use this for the bread plates and the accessories. So that way you can combine one really good set of white dishes with more trendy ones. So over time, as these colors change or you're tired of them, you don't have to worry about getting rid of the white plates. We put 5 of these in our office over our main boardroom table in our very back office, and they really do what we need them to do. There's actually a lens that goes across the bottom. It gives us really good overhead lighting, and we did not spend a ton of money. Either way, we either spent $25 or $100, but it was very reasonable. Great light. This is a little gem. This guy, for $35, you get one of the pieces that is really in style right now, where we have a colored piece on the top, because colored lighting is very popular. And then we have a closed bottom lens. Instead of being glass, it's a plastic, and then you have access to the bulb. The negative on this is you will have to clean on the inside in here. If any of you have those rogue flies that seem to go inside your lights, that would be a downside, but otherwise it is really a great style light at a really good price. Yeah, same with this. This is nice. This is definitely a really good copy, if you will, of some of the high-end lights that have come out of New York and Europe over the last few years. This is really nice. This is glass, and it's got a metal insert. And I just want you to notice, here's my bugaboo when it comes to lights. This is just sends me over the edge. If you're going to purchase a light, whether expensive or inexpensive, it does not matter. Make sure the wire that holds it up, Sam, can you see here, is perfectly straight. Some of them are always wiggly, and they just have little wiggles in them, and I cannot tell you how that makes me crazy. I just can't handle it. Here's an example. See these ones here? See how the cord is wiggly? We do not want wiggly cords. So now our heavy lifting, if you will, of lighting is actually done by pot lights that are LEDs. So the light is spread throughout, so you get general or basically assistant lighting. And then you have colored lighting like this that are just really different and cool. I love this one. Like where it's like a thought bubble. See, I would put this up and be like, what am I thinking right now, Sam? Go ahead, guess. What am I saying? Cool. Look, so this is, I love this. This is great. This is a little gem because it's rechargeable, and it's, the color is great. You've got, again, a little that pink, and look how it pivots. So you get lots of light or a little light, depending on what you need. So this is a great little idea. And there's your on and your off. Can you see? On, off. So very cute. And for $18, doing pretty well with it. You know why this is a gem? Because you can take it, pick it up, and move it anywhere. And for instance, over my dining table, I have no chandelier because I just didn't want it in my eye line. So I bought 3 of these and put them down my dining table instead. So at nighttime, in the wintertime, I don't need it in the summertime, I can turn these on. Now we had a look at these online and at regular retailers, and they were way more money, like outrageously more money. When I look at this, and I don't know if that's this one, but for $70, to me, I'd be willing to spend that for something that I know is not going to last a lifetime, because it's a trend that's going to come, and then I'm going to look back in 5 years and think, why did I think hanging a basket upside down with a light bulb was a good idea? But right now, it's a great idea. It looks fantastic. So I feel like this is where you want trendy lighting that you're not investing a lot of money in. You're going to look at a place like this or multiple other retailers that have versions of it. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but does not look like the Death Star from Star Wars. Seriously, does it not look like that? See, look at it closed. I'm serious, like super Death Star right there. That's a good saying. Okay, these are very cute. Yeah, you get a set of 3 for $12, and they're in high color. And you can use a natural candle, or you could use a battery-powered candle. This would be a no to me, any of these spindly things, but these are very graphic looking and solid. So they actually add a lot of impact if you were to do a whole group of them across a tabletop. So I'm going to say, I think succulents make good faux plants, because it's hard to tell if they're real or not real, because the real ones are very similar to the not real ones. This is $4, so it's pretty nice, and it's got a nice pot on it. It doesn't look cheap. I like real plants, but I realize that you can't, everyone can't have a real plant because they don't all live. Like this just to me doesn't look real. Because remember, with plants that are tabletop, people are getting close to them. So you need to pick ones that are good looking, you know, from a distance. Here's a good little gem, 3 little guys. Again, I don't know where this was just randomly hanging out, but I'm pretty sure it's probably not very expensive. But that's a nice little purchase, little guy. Okay, these are good buys. $7.99 if you want to add a touch of pink. Like if you're doing your daughter's dorm room, for instance, and you want to jazz it up a little, these are the kind of things you could purchase. And although you could put plants in them, they could also be used as pencil holders, storage, basically for desk items. What makes this one even better purchase is it's $1 more, but it has a rubber backing on it, which both for plants and for anything that's going to go on tabletop. If I were to buy something like this, I would actually put the felt feet on them that you use on furniture. I would add it to the bottom of this so that they don't scratch my surface because, you know, people can't be trusted. This is a good one, a good little watering can. This is a little gem because they're hard to find, believe it or not, that aren't a gazillion dollars. And I like that it's not black because I have hard water, and so it doesn't show all the crusties over time. So this is a good one. It also comes in our trendy color of forest green. How convenient. Or the mustard, but I don't love the mustard. I really like those two better. So that is how we shop for little gems. You go through and you look for things that don't look like they're from here, but you know, match the trends and are a good price. And I still always check to see where something comes from, even though it's from a mass brand retailer and it's marketed under the retailer's name. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope this helps and gives you a little bit of incentive when it's time to go for shopping. Now it's time for me to go and get some meatless meatballs.